South Jamaica, baby, they made me to be the greatest. Serving the deed of my creators, fresh off of my high haters. It's the king again, Magdalene, chauffeured, bragging and boasting.
Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Dollars. It's another day, another dollar video. I'm going to be checking out conspiracy theory TikToks that will make you question reality. I really love doing these reactions to the TikTok theories and scary, creepy TikToks. To me, they're the most fun for me. And I find the information to usually be helpful and, you know, informational at the best. Without further ado, let's just check this joint out.
All right, so what I don't understand is how people never question shit. Like, y'all really don't question the government. Y'all really think they have our best interest at mind. Y'all don't question your religion. Like, 95% of y'all ain't even pick your religion. Your parents did for you. Do you ever question if you're really believing in the right thing? Do you question school? Like, why are we forced to spend all these hours in this big building learning nothing that is gonna help us in the future? Do you question how jobs are literally like modern day slavery? Also, why is poison literally fed to us? GMO foods, fast food. Why is Mary Jane illegal when it actually heals people? But alcohol?
Okay, yeah, I'm with them on the poisoning part. Like, why is it certain foods allowed to be served to us? GMOs, why is fluoride in the toothpaste? Why are they spraying the skies with chemtrails? There's a lot of things you could question. Like, I don't understand how people know these things and there's nothing being done about it. Like, that's the main issue. That's what I really question. What questioning why this is happening? Why hasn't anybody done anything about it? You get what I'm saying? Like, that's the main thing that bothers me. Now, the thing about the religion part, he's right about the fact that a lot of people are born into religion. A lot of people don't even question why they follow it or why they believe in it. But me, I'm a Christian, and that's by choice. And it's by default because I grew up automatically, you know, in Spanish households, they believe. Some of them are Catholic, some are Christian. We believe in Jesus. But as I got older, I actually did the research. I don't want to just follow something and not know what it is because I want the truth. So I do believe in Christ. And there's going to be people that are so into this conspiracy theory web that they think that Jesus was fake or religion is fake. No, that's where I'm different. It's okay to believe in the conspiracy stuff because a lot of them come out to be true. You know, that's the funny thing. People don't talk about that though. But don't go so far with it that you can't believe that there is a God and there's evidence to who God was. At the end of the day, yeah. So let's go back to the video.
Alcohol is legal that actually kills people. Antidepressants are literally mentally killing us, but those are legal. But mushrooms aren't legal? Psychedelics that actually help us in life? Why are adult sites legal? Kids can literally log on whenever they want. All they have to do is click a button. Are you 18 or older? Yes, and they're in. Something is wrong with this world. But don't mind me, I'm just a conspiracy theorist.
His heart's in the right place. Hopefully he finds the truth.
Back in history, the more advanced we were. You're telling me people were so primitive they took a hammer and chisel and made this? This temple right here was made in the 11th century in India, so it's about 1,000 years old. Look at the structure and the design. Look at the detail on these carvings.
Yo, the fact that these ancient structures look better than modern architecture, something is up, right? You can't convince me that these people were like not more advanced than us. You can't. You just can't tell me that, bro. Look at the stuff that they built, the pyramids, these temples, all types of shit.
Almost as if it was made with a laser. I mean, it just looks like laser cut precision. What's interesting to me is even with our modern technology, we can't even replicate what they built back then. How is that possible unless they had technology that was better than ours?
No, it's not the fact that they had the technology that was better. They had the divine beings helping them do it. It wasn't the technology. They probably had that technology too, but it was being helped. I'll say that much.
This right here is a real hieroglyph in Egypt. It looks like some type of generator or quantum computer or big old light bulb or something. What if the ancient people were a lot more advanced than us? That's usually how human advancement works. Human technological advancement is not linear. It's a roller coaster. We go to the golden age, then the dark age, the golden age, then the dark age. This is known as the Colossus of Rhodes. It's a 104-foot bronze statue. We went from the golden age to the medieval dark ages. Scientists still can't figure out how the pyramids were built. They can just guess.
Also, I seen a video about the pyramids where there's like some type of energy source that's underneath it. that they get like signals or frequencies. So yeah, the pyramids always fascinate me. I wonder what's really under there.
So are we in the post-apocalyptic era?
Hmm. You said post-apocalyptic? No, bro. We're in the
The top 5 scariest
apocalypse.
conspiracy theories. At number 5, we have the Dyatlov Pass incident. In Russia during 1959, 9 healthy people died from a ski truck with no explainable details. Investigators revealed the tent ripped from the inside out, and strange wounds were found on the victims' bodies. Some of the bodies were found to be highly radioactive. Coming in at number 4, we have MK Ultra. In the 1950s, the CIA began to conduct secret research into mind control.
The MK Ultra thing is not even a conspiracy theory anymore, bro. This is a known fact. There is declassified documents that the government released that they actually did these experiments. So the fact that people are still calling this conspiracy, bro, newsflash, this shit has been known for the longest already that this actually happened.
They wanted to see how the use of certain substances such as LSD and other extreme psychological experiences affected the human brain. They performed it on these subjects without their consent. At number 3, we have the Men in Black. This theory revolves around the fact that Men in Black are said to turn up after every UFO sighting and have done so since the 50s. At number 2, we have the Roswell incident. In 1947, the military retracted a statement saying they captured a flying saucer, and instead it was a crash weather balloon. At number 1, we have the Philadelphia experiment. During World War II, it's believed scientists were working for the U.S. Navy to make a ship that could be invisible. They say that ship, the USS Eldridge, docked in Philadelphia during 1940.
Why you cut it off, bro? You didn't even get to finish his statement.
What's a conspiracy theory that you 1,000% believe in? I'll go first.
Nah, I got you, Brody, and I ain't even gonna hold you. Women came first, and a black woman at that. Black women are the only organism on this rock with a genetic catalyst called the Eve gene capable of making beings lighter or darker than themselves, no matter what their creative counterpart looks like. On a chromosome level,
I don't believe that. Not about the Eve gene. I don't believe that women came first. The Bible states otherwise. And again, there's the conflict of the conspiracy theories versus the religious people, right? It's not even about being religious. So again, once you do your own research and not stop listening to everybody, just do your own research, you will come to the truth if God wills it. And if you're smart enough to see the deception and read through all the bullshit to filter it out. But yeah, I don't know what he's talking about.
XX comes before XY, even on the Punnett square if we was mixing plants. Women have an XX chromosome, men have an XY. If we're going to keep it biblical, the story of Adam and Eve does not start with Adam, it starts with Lilith, who was the first young black goddess. If we're going to keep it scientific, if I was an architect,
No, it's not true.
I would not build the key first. I would build that house from the foundation up first, make sure it was complete and secure before I make the key to open that door. Women are the house, men are the key.
And again, I'm not bashing, women's role. We love women over here, but I just disagree that I think he has his information wrong, bro. That's all. And it is what it is.
Women are the only beings in this dimension that can bring spiritual vessels or spiritual beings in the physical vessels in this dimension. So why are we playing this game? All of the misogynistic and patriarchal manipulation to our history and culture. Why?
Bro, you're high. We'll just leave it at
Government
that.
conspiracies that actually turned out to be true. Warning, some of these will make you doubt your government. The first theory that was proven to be true is that the CIA created a heart attack gun. The theory states that the CIA built a secret weapon in the 60s and
I ain't never heard of that one. That's wild. A gun that can cause you to have a heart attack. I thought she was going to mention something about, maybe she still will, Operation Northwoods. If you don't know what Operation Northwoods was, just Google it, YouTube it, whatever you got to do it, and look that up. Because it came out to be true.
70s that could cause a fatal heart attack. The weapon
conspiracy
shot
theory
a
that was
small
true.
dart that left nothing behind except for a small red dot on the skin. The target would only feel a small prick, kind of like a bug bite, but would be poison.
It was like a
Poison
tranquilizer.
would also not be detected in an autopsy. The next one is actually crazy. In fact, my mom couldn't even believe this one. Another theory proven to be accurate includes the government poisoning alcohol. When the government banned alcohol in 1920, bootleggers would steal industrial alcohol used in paints, fuels, and solvents, and medical supplies, and re-distill it for sale. In an attempt to stop people from drinking alcohol, the government changed the formulas of industrial alcohol
never heard
to make
that
it
one
completely
either.
undrinkable. More than 10,000 individuals died because of this. Comment below for part 2.
Okay, yo, I have a crazy theory for you. I have a question for you first.
All right.
So, would you consider the Earth an organism?
Yes.
Yes, right?
Yeah.
Now, in a sense, the world is living.
Yeah.
Right? In a sense, the world kind of has veins. It has almost even like
a heartbeat too, if you think about it.
Yeah, like a heartbeat. Even has like a nervous system.
Yeah.
If you think about the
Yeah.
roots and the plants and
I see
all
where
of the
you're
things
going with
attached
this.
to in the Earth, it's all connected, right? It's all connected. Now, there's this
Facts.
theory saying the Earth is a being. It's an organism. And the humans are kind of the virus. So the Earth, so when we get sick, when a human gets sick, right?
Yeah.
We create antibodies to
get rid of the virus.
To get rid of the virus, right?
Yeah.
So in the same sense,
I guess he's gonna say like the extreme weather that's happening. That's the Earth trying to get rid of us because of we're the virus.
the Earth will create natural disasters, famine, drought, wildfire, to kill off the virus.
Nah, that's crazy.
Yo,
that's crazy to think about.
Think
I mean, that's not that deep, bro. But okay, I see where you went with it, and okay. I mean, I'm with him with the Earth being an organism, like a living thing. I'm with that, but everything else, I don't know.
We hurt the Earth, right?
Yeah.
We're doing worse for the Earth than the better. And look at all the...
We're doing worse for the Earth than the better.
The strongest argument for us being in a simulation, probably being in a simulation, I think is the following.
Yo, that simulation conspiracy, I do not buy that shit that we're living in a simulation. We're practically in the Matrix. We're living a video game. Like, I always thought that too before. Like, yo, imagine we're really sleeping and the life that we're living is just our dream. You know, I thought that way, but, you know, we ain't in no damn simulation. You don't get 100 lives, bro. You only get one life, and better make sure you do the right thing with it.
That 40 years ago, we had Pong, like 2 rectangles and a dot. That was what games were. Now, 40
You about to
years
have
later,
that
we
Grand
have
Theft Auto
photorealistic
6.
3D simulations with millions of
AI.
people playing simultaneously, and it's getting better every year. And soon we'll have virtual reality, augmented reality. If you assume any rate of improvement.
The funny thing about VR, I remember as a kid, like, that was something that I was looking forward to, like the VR. And I know we got like the PS VR and there's these other VR machines and stuff like that, but the technology's still not there yet. I say give it 5 to 10 years and VR will be like the next big thing. Because the technology will be so advanced, bro. It's gonna be like that, what's that movie with Colin Farrell? That it was a remake to the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. I forgot the name of it, but it was like some VR shit.
At all.
Or Ready Player One.
Then the
That's
games
gonna be
will become
crazy.
indistinguishable from reality.
I'm trying to think of that name. Oh, the missing 411. That's one of the videos I want to do about the missing people in national parks. They're saying like there's portals or something is happening in those parks that we need to do some more research on, and I need to do a reaction on because that's interesting to me.
Yes, we can, and it has to do with cave systems, Native American folklore, and a giant cover-up by the US government under the direction of Teddy Roosevelt and the National Park Service. Allow me to explain. The United States is crisscrossed by a series of extremely complex and mostly unexplored cave systems that go under the Appalachian, Rocky, and other smaller mountains.
But that's where the giants are
Native
hiding?
American monsters like the Wendigo like to inhabit these caves. Short answer for why that is that they're so consumed by their desire for human flesh that they have no real sentience any longer. So they don't really think to build shelters, they just live in caves. And of course, Teddy Roosevelt, being the avid outdoorsman he was and a believer in Bigfoot, knew about these creatures. He knew that they were hunting people. He started the National Park Service so that he could have actual special forces kind of corral these things into areas where they could be managed and possibly killed, or at the very least, keep people away from them. Now, why are people allowed in the national park? Well, because if you put off a lot of federal land and said you can't go here, people would ask questions. So those people getting lost are just collateral damage at this point.
Y'all let me know your thoughts on that one, because that one is definitely very interesting to me, how so many people could go missing in these national parks. I was watching a video the other day about this mountain range called the Superstitious Mountains, I believe somewhere in Arizona, some shit like that. And it was talking about how there's these group of Apache that are protecting this cave with gold, and or they know about these giants in these caves and they're killing anybody that goes near it. All I know is, man, people are missing, people are dying. So this is something that people need to pay more attention to, right? So we'll do a video about that in the future, but I want to know your thoughts.
What do you think about this?
What's that, underwater?
Without a doubt, one of the most amazing things that I had ever seen in the bottom of the ocean. It was while filming for Blue Planet in the Gulf of Mexico. I noticed there's something out in the distance. Couldn't tell exactly what, but it looked like a dark band. And as we approached it, the dark band became a donut. I saw this donut. It was black in the center. What the heck is that? And so, as we get closer and closer to it, I noticed that the black band had what appeared to be kind of steam over it. And then I looked, and there was water lapping against the shoreline. This band was a ring of mussels. And inside the ring of mussels was a lake. And it's like, wait a minute, I'm already underwater. We went out over the water in this lake and tried to descend it and bounced off. It was so super saline and dense that the submarine couldn't go down it. We literally bounced off, and as we bounced off, we sent ripples heading back to the shoreline. It was insane. I've never seen anything like it.
I'm not understanding what they saw. So what, there was like a barrier that they couldn't get through? Reminded me of that movie Meg 2 when they go under the trench, the Mariana Trench, and they go through that little barrier that was keeping them from the trench or some shit. But listen, I don't play with the ocean, man. There's stuff about the ocean that terrify me, bro. If you know what's under the ocean. You know, hell is literally under the ocean. That's what the Bible says. Like, hell is under the ocean. So yeah, man, that's I don't fuck around with that. All right, that was the last one. All right, that was pretty entertaining, man. Again, I enjoy these so much, and I'm going to continue doing this, so I hope you guys continue to watch these. Recommend. I want to know y'all feedback on these type of videos, and not just the video itself, but the actual content within the video. And yeah, man, it's your boy. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing, dropping a like, leaving a comment. We'll be back with the next one. I'm off this.
For my time goes by, they gon' raise a nigga jersey in the sky. Treat a nigga right, big dreaming on my life. Shorty wanna get some air, I go and get her when I fly. Taking off on these niggas I retire. The minute I catch fire, I smoked them all before, just revisiting the high.